Today we're talking about a fruit that lives a double life depending on where you stand on the globe. In many parts of Asia, it's eagerly awaited each year. Stained fingers are worn like badges of honor, and childhood memories are flavored with its sharp, juicy bite. But in much of the Western world, that same fruit is treated like a nuisance, an unwanted tree that drops messy, dark purple stains on sidewalks, driveways, and parked cars. This fruit is known by many names: Java plum, duhat, Jamun, black plum, or Indian blackberry. So how did one humble fruit become beloved in one half of the world and borderline hated in the other? Today we're digging into the cultural, historical, and very practical reasons behind Java plum's split reputation, right here on History of Simple Things. Java plum comes from the tree Syzygium cumini, a tall, fast-growing evergreen native to South and Southeast Asia. The fruit itself is small and oval-shaped, with deep purple to almost black skin that hides a juicy interior ranging from pale pink to violet. Its flavor is complicated, sweet at first, then sharply tart, and slightly astringent, the kind that makes your mouth pucker just a little. It's not a fruit that tries to be polite. It demands attention, and that strong personality plays a huge role in how people feel about it. In tropical climates, the tree thrives with almost no effort, producing heavy crops during the rainy season. When ripe, the fruits fall easily, bursting on impact and releasing their famously stubborn purple juice. In Asia, Java plum isn't just food, it's an experience. For many people, it's tied to childhood summers, school vacations, and street vendors selling paper cones filled with freshly picked fruit, sprinkled with salt or chili powder. The taste isn't meant to be mild or sugary like supermarket grapes. It's bold, refreshing, and perfectly suited to hot, humid climates. Beyond taste, Java plum has deep roots in traditional medicine, especially in Ayurveda. Its seeds, bark, and leaves have long been used for managing blood sugar, digestion, and inflammation. Over generations, this medicinal reputation helped cement its value far beyond snack status. When a fruit is seen as both delicious and beneficial, people are more forgiving of its quirks, stains included. Another reason Java plum thrives culturally in Asia is where it grows. These trees are often found along roadsides, in schoolyards, temple grounds, and village commons. They're not usually confined to private lawns or decorative gardens. When the fruit drops, it's expected. It's shared. Kids climb the trees, neighbors sweep together, and purple-stained pavements become part of the season's visual rhythm. In this setting, mess is communal, not personal. No single homeowner feels attacked by the fruit. Instead, the stains signal abundance. They tell you Jamun season has arrived. When Java plum was introduced to Western countries, particularly in places like Florida, parts of California, and Australia, it arrived without its cultural context. It wasn't planted for its fruit. It was planted as an ornamental or shade tree because it grows fast, looks lush, and tolerates heat well. But Western landscaping culture values control, cleanliness, and predictability. Lawns are meant to stay green. Driveways are meant to stay gray. Sidewalks are not supposed to turn purple overnight. Once the fruiting season began, the charm wore off quickly. The fallen fruit stained concrete, attracted insects, clogged drains, and created slippery surfaces that became genuine hazards. Without the habit of harvesting or eating the fruit, Java plum quickly gained a bad reputation. In some areas, it was labeled invasive because birds spread its seeds aggressively, allowing it to outcompete native plants. Municipalities began discouraging its planting. Homeowners complained. Cleanup costs rose. The same traits that made it valuable in Asia, heavy fruiting, fast growth, resilience, made it undesirable in Western suburban environments. To someone who has never tasted it or grown up with it, Java plum isn't a nostalgic treat. It's a maintenance nightmare. There's also the matter of flavor expectations. Western palates tend to favor fruits that are consistently sweet, low in astringency, and easy to eat straight out of the hand. Java plum doesn't quite fit that mold. Its sharpness can be surprising, even unpleasant to someone encountering it for the first time without salt, sugar, or context. In Asia, that tangy complexity is exactly the point. It's why the fruit pairs so well with spice, salt, and street-side rituals. Without those traditions, Java plum can feel confusing, too sour to be dessert, too messy to be casual. What's fascinating about Java plum is that nothing about the tree itself changes, only the story around it does. In Asia, it's a symbol of seasonality, health, and shared memory. In the West, it's often reduced to a liability, something that damages property rather than enriches life. This contrast shows how deeply culture shapes our relationship with everyday things. A fruit isn't just a fruit, it's how it's eaten, where it grows, who cleans up after it, and what memories it carries. Java plum's love-hate relationship with the world isn't about taste or mess alone. It's about context. When a fruit belongs to people, they adapt to it. When it belongs to property, it becomes a problem. Maybe the real lesson here isn't about Java plum at all, but about how easily we label something as undesirable when we remove it from its cultural home. That deep purple stain might look like a nuisance on a driveway, but somewhere else, it's the color of summer itself. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.